So this is the silver mine. This is where we are on the map. We're in 6B, just behind Rhino Hall Ridge. This is a good place to come for silver, surprisingly. There's also some other interesting things in here. Let's take the horse in because we're going to be harvesting some silver. And the horse is pretty tanky now. The horse has a huge amount of armor, though. No. There's a bit of silver outside, dotted about. We're doing this because we need silver for our transporter stone. I like to turn silver into coins, which you can do in the casting table, casting bench or whatever. And then I like to turn them in for glass flasks at the market in Sepemeru. You can also obviously grind it into a powder in the grindstone. I think it's the grindstone. And then you can use it with ground gold to make alchemical base with ichor in your fireball cauldron. You can get loads of gold from coins around the map, various different places. You can also harvest gold from the volcano too, when you strike obsidian, basically. So we've got two different directions here. Let's go this way first. I think this is a dead end, if I recall correctly. Hello, Fundo. Yeah. Some scorpions are a theme here. Ah, some lore. What does this teach me? Ah, remember, we are not, I repeat, not digging towards the southwest. Get that into your thick skulls, you cretins. If you do, I'll throw you in there myself. Friendly fellow. Wish I could pick up that axe. The pickaxe. The pick would be nice. Okay, awesome. Right. Yeah, that was a dead end. Let's keep going. I also think there might be a load of iron in here as well, if I remember, in certain places. This is silverstone. Valencia will take care of the friends for us. Just notice melting glass flask forms require iron bars. You need to cast the you need to make the cast first. So yeah, you can craft a cast, like a glass flask cast. You also need to make casts for like jewelry and things like that. And then you basically keep the cast, a single cast, in the casting bench, or the casting table, I forget which it's called, and you put glass in there, and you put crystal in the furnace to make it into glass, and then you put the glass in with the cast to make glass flasks. There you go. Oof. Ooh, some coal. Why not smelt the crystal, turn it into glass flasks? Yeah, I do also, so I both will make glass flasks myself, and I'll also buy them, just because I use so much of it. And it's really just because sometimes I decide to just randomly just dye all the armor of my fighters outside my house. I'm not going to harvest this iron, but there's iron here to harvest. This reminds me of Dragon Quest Builders. I don't know why, chat. There's also, I think, is that harvestable crystal? I forget. I'm really just here for the silver. Oh, I love the music in this game. How many times have I said that? Do we need a command for Anna likes the Conan music? Because the Conan command is now obsolete because I'm just playing Conan. The other thing I used to buy with silver coins was mystery meat soup from one of the vendors, because that used to buff survival. I don't know what buffs now. Again at the market in Sepemeru. So I don't know. Be interested to see what it buffs. There's no crystal here. Well, it's just for appearances. So through we go. It's kind of a mini dungeon, really. Where's our friend? I always thought... Oh, yeah, there's someone there. Oh, I hate the squelchy noises these things make. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Careful. So I have full poison resist because of my build. I have, like, maxed out vitality, and it's fully corrupted as well. So I don't have to worry about the poison. It's still a very scary boss, and I have to worry about my thrall dying. So I'm going to try and take care of these so she doesn't get interrupted. So these are Venom Infused Daggers. You learn them from the Library of Esoteric Artifacts in the Unnamed City. I'm going to use my axe just because it's a bit dark. Watch out for that tail whip. She'll take a lot of beating, but as long as I keep the fight going, and she does lots of damage, she'll kill it before it kills her. I just have to make sure I heal her up afterwards, because we've got more danger ahead. You could solo this with daggers early on in the game, just like a lot of the world bosses. Probably all world bosses, I would say. Maybe, yeah, maybe not Thunderfoot because of all the extra friends in the savannah. Okay, so let's harvest this. This is just a world boss. Okay, I'm going to drop the chitin because I have no use for it. And it weighs a lot. It's going to heal up our friend here. Okay, awesome. Which way? This way. Oh, here we go. So there's more silver here. We're going to... should we get that now? I don't want to be over encumbered. Let's get it now. We're wearing mostly heavy armor. Well, 3 heavy armor pieces and 2 medium, so we're pretty strong. Let's make sure she's freshly porked. And there is a... what is it? The Scorpion Queen, I guess. Super gross. It's like the most gross thing in the whole game, honestly. Don't attack my horsey. Get Delincia aggroed on it. Some lighting here, I guess. A bit of poison, a bit of bleed. So if you don't have these daggers, you could just use regular daggers to sort of support things, stand behind. I would suggest you just generally do that when there's a boss fight. Just get your thrall aggroed. Just do some support work. You could also use hammer to add some sunder to bosses as well. That's kind of good. Bosses have a lot of armor, a lot of them. Ta-da. Not a ridiculous amount of health. 13,701, apparently. Random number, but... there we go. Okay, so this is one of the things that she drops. Scorpion Wood. It's a nice shield, actually. It gives you some heat protection. And then what you want to do is harvest the body. Get a Fragment of Power, chitin. So does she not drop... does she not drop the eggs every time? There's a legendary chest here. We got Eye of the Khan. But she's the one to collect eggs from. If you want a pet like that, then she drops eggs. Well, I guess we have to kill her again if we want them. Scorpion Queen. Yeah, that's it. Scorpion Queen. Okay, please drop some eggs. Is it just RNG? There we go. When you harvest her. But yeah, she drops these egg sacs. So if you want a pet like her, you would put these into your compost heap because they expire in 24 hours. I mean, you could just leave them if you want to, but I suggest you put them in the, just like all the eggs that you get in the Exiled Lands, put the eggs into the compost heap, see how long it's going to be before they expire, set a timer on your phone or whatever, and then once whatever comes out, put it in the animal pen. They are very gross pets, honestly. Like, I have had one before, but it's just, ugh. They're super gross, but they're pretty good base defenders by all accounts, so... there you go. Okay, so that's the silver mine. Oh, is this just lore? Ah, okay. I forgot about this. Scorpion Queen Venom. Crafted a poison that can be applied to daggers. Okay. Alright, let's go home now.